Welcome back, guys. So this is part two of the junkyard rat. I'm still trying to decide if it's going to end up being a rat or if it's going to end up being a four-wheel drive. It kind of depends on my options with the frame. Now we are looking pretty good. Looks a little different from the last time y'all saw it. If you noticed, there's some duct tape here. The reason why there's duct tape at the end is I'm cutting the rails in half. Let me pull my glove off so you guys can kind of see where I'm pointing at. If you can kind of see the lighting through the rail pieces, I'm cutting this square tubing, aluminum, I don't know, I'll probably say maybe about 1.5 2 millimeter thick aluminum tubing. I'm cutting it completely in half. I've chopped it down. I've actually cut quite a few pieces off for the people that have seen part one. It was a little bit longer. I don't know, probably here's two pieces right here I cut off. So at first I turned off that much. Sorry for the bad angling. I'm using my tablet, so kind of trying to get used to where the camera eye is on this. So I cut about that much off first, thought it maybe needed to go a little bit shorter. So I cut a second piece off. So in grand total, well, I don't know, about 6-7 inches. I don't know, maybe about 5 inches. I think is more right. So that's how much I've cut off of the frame. If you want to see what it is, go ahead and check out part one. I kind of explain where this tubing came from. Let me get my phone out of the way here. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what I've been doing because I don't have a table saw, a band saw, or anything. I gave you guys a quick sneak peek here. Alright, so this is the layout of the shop. I do not have any band saw, any table saw. So me cutting this is actually quite a challenge here. If you could tell, there's an old handsaw over here. Make sure I got my camera right. I've been cutting all this by hand. So I'm going to show you guys why it is taking me about 4.5 hours total to cut this frame length and cut it in half. So I only got one small piece. That's the reason for the duct tape. It is actually holding the rail pieces together. And there's only a little piece, so there won't be much, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing and why this has taken 4.5 hours. Like I said, there's only a little piece. So I'm not expecting the lines to be 100% straight, but I did try my best. Let's go ahead and pull this tape off here. Here, let me actually go ahead and reposition the camera now since we're done cutting. Alright, so we're going to test this camera angle out. Sorry, it is a bit of a challenge here. I just gotta remember where the eye is on this thing. So I'm pull the tape off here. Try to do it without bending the rails. It's dropped a few times on the concrete, so I don't think the rails are going to be that easy to bend. Alright, so one more. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera and make it a little quicker. Alright guys, so while I was off camera, I went ahead and filed this railing down a little bit. Let me see if you can get it to focus a little bit here. It's really shiny. It is aluminum, like I've explained a couple of times. And I left one the way it was so you can kind of see the difference. I don't know if you guys can see all those parts hanging off there. See how it's all jaggedy. You know, I didn't file this one at all yet. Kind of show you guys the resemblance of what I'm doing here. Now, this one's not completely done yet. The rails didn't come out completely even on both sides, so there's a little filing, not very much. I think it'll work just fine for what I'm going to do with it. And, I mean, it is pretty strong, so I think I'll hold up just fine. What I'm filing it with is a small grit filer, metal filer. And I also, let me walk around here and get it. I also have a thicker grit, just in case I need it as well. Got the blade out for cutting the tape off. Now, for what I've been doing, I do highly recommend you get an adult supervision to do this. This is not some a minor or a kid should be doing. You should definitely consult an adult before doing anything that you have been seeing on this show. With that being said, I mean, frame rails are here. You know, they do line up pretty evenly. So I think that's going to work just fine. Now we just have to find something that would work as a good cross member. You know, I've been thinking about something like this and just making a tube cross member and, you know, just making notches and just notching it out, you know, for whatever transmission I decide to put in there. But haven't really, I don't think it will fit in there because it's a C channel. Yeah, see, so I would already have to modify it and then figure out a way to attach it since, you know, it's the same thing, it's all hollowed out. So, I don't know. Might have to find something around the shop that I could use. Might be like sturdy plastic or some kind of metal or something, hopefully. Something thin enough that I can get inside here. I don't know if you guys can see how thin that is. Let me see if I can measure something. Okay, so here's the tip of the file, and that is how deep it is. So not very much. I'm thinking maybe about 3 mil, 4 millimeter. I don't know. I don't really have any way to measure it, so I'm just kind of eyeballing with what I have here. Just kind of going with it. So yeah, let me try to find something that we're going to use for a cross member today. I'm not really sure yet. I might have a couple ideas. Let me hit the workbench and see what I can figure out here. Alright guys, so if you can tell, there's some stuff laying all over the table here. Go ahead and turn just a little bit here. Oh, come on. Sorry guys. There we go. Kind of see there's some random aluminum just sitting back here. So, kind of get a hint what it was looking like. Oh wow, okay, sorry guys, I was way off there. Okay, so you can see it's all bent up and smashed up. Parts laying all over, you know. This is the reason why. You can't tell, I got a piece on that was bent over, kind of like yay. Okay, so broke that off. Kind of starting to grind it up a little bit, make it a little softer. It's pretty nice and strong, so I think for aluminum frame, aluminum cross member. So what I'm kind of thinking here is, see if y'all can see that. No? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and angle it down. Okay. Now I know they're the same length, because, you know, like you saw in the beginning of the video, it was square to me. So what I'm thinking, that is the front brace. And I'm thinking that will be about almost the same width as a SCX10 Trailfinder 2. I don't know, I get some right specs, you know, got enough aluminum here to work with. And there's another piece right here. You know, I was just trying to hammer them down, you see, but I was thinking, you know, that it's not really too realistic, you know. For what I'm trying to go here with is, you know, aluminum frame, all that stuff. I mean, of course, a real car has steel, but a real car weighs more. For this scale, this is probably still pretty much how thick and stiff this stuff still is. For scale, I think it would be technically the scale for steel in RC scale. So I'm thinking about making a couple more of these. You know, I'm still trying to think here of how I want this to come up, you know, because I could chop it back here, you know, like chop it in the back, you know. Oh, my big old hand's in the way. But like make a little slit or something, try to bend it up a little bit. And I can maybe use something like this, like a big plate in the back, make a small little Z-type for rear suspension so I can still try to make it a lowrider. And what I was thinking is I could do like a single leaf spring flip in the front for you know, maybe did like what RC Everyday did with old number 2. Go ahead and check out his channel and you'll see on his channel old 2. Look at some of his builds. I mean, he does some really good work. Same with all of RC and RC Sparks. Those are the 3 main guys that keep, every time I get out of the hobby, they keep me coming back every time. I just YouTube them, watch their videos, and you know, here I am. I mean, you guys seen what I've been doing here, just hand saw and stuff I had laying around my shop. So, you know, don't give up, guys. You never know what kind of inspiration you're going to end up finding. So I'm going to call that about a wrap, and stay tuned for part 3. It'll probably be posted shortly after this. Kind of depends on how far I get with this, how many cross members I get cut, you know, all that stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.